actually pretty solid. But one risk that you take with these monitors is dead pixels. So we're going to use Dead Pixel Buddy and have a quick look. Now the odds of them sending a reviewer one that has a bazillion dead pixels is obviously a little lower. And actually, I'm impressed. There are no dead pixels at all. Cool. I like that Dead Pixel Buddy is just a website now. Coming back to that whole 10-bit mode thing, there's a 10-bit test ramp Photoshop file that you can get to find out if your display is actually 10-bit. And that looks like not. But just because the panel's not 10-bit, and it never promised to be, so I was like, ooh, did we get a little bonus? Well, we didn't. Doesn't mean it couldn't be used for basic content creation. This, on the other hand, does. These are about the most all-over-the-map results that I've seen since I got my i1 Pro from X-Rite and this CalMan Ultimate for Business software from SpectraCal. I mean, look at these points. Some of them aren't even in the same neighborhood as the colors that they are supposed to be hitting here. Okay, so the last thing that's left is to check out all the different interfaces. So I've never used an ultra-wide with DVI before, but there you go. Dual-link DVI, 60 Hz, 3440 by 1440. Actually, not bad. I've never actually run the numbers to see what we were going to get, but I know that on HDMI 1.4, you've been stuck with 50 Hz on most ultra-wide monitors. The good news, though, HDMI 2.0 seems to work perfectly. So it just switches on its own, and boom, there we are. 3440 by 1440. I'm pretty sure we're running at 100 Hertz, and the UFO test on Blurbuster will back me up there. So, bottom line then, I had Ed play some Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and his conclusion is pretty much this. If the option is between this and a faster pixel response time display like the 144 Hz TN that he has at home, he'll take the 144 Hz TN. But if the choice is between spending another $100 to get 25 fewer Hertz, somewhat more accurate color, I actually did review this display from Acer in the past, and no HDMI 2.0, then this one actually looks like a pretty darn good option if you're only planning to game and you don't plan to do any serious color work, because that was not as compelling of a story. Ting! Yes, my friends, that is the sound that is made by the word that is the name of the sponsor for today, Ting, which I'm sure you guys figured out by now. So Ting is the mobile carrier that's focused on customer service and satisfaction. When you call them, you do not get put through to a robot, you speak directly to a person, and that follows through to their billing policies as well. The average Ting bill is only $23 a month per device because you only pay for what you use. And if you're stuck in a contract and switch to Ting, they'll cover 25% of your cancellation fee up to $75. But how do you know if it's worth it for you to switch? Well, you use their savings calculator, which we have linked in the video description. You enter your last few bills, and it'll spit out a number that goes, hey, you'll save money on Ting, or hey, actually, maybe you won't. But there's a good chance you will, because data is now just $10 per gig, beyond the first gigabyte. So check it out. Head over to linus.ting.com and try out their savings calculator today. When you use our link, you'll get $25 in service credit or towards a new device. So thanks for watching, guys. If you disliked this video, you can do that. But if you liked it, hit the like button, get subscribed, maybe consider checking out where to buy this product at the link in the video description. Checking out our merch store, which has cool shirts like, actually neither of the ones I'm wearing right now, but don't worry too much about that. There's other stuff there, it's all good. And joining our community forum, which is a great place to hang out and talk shop. That is to say, if your shop is tech. If your shop is a wood shop, then you might find less stimulating. Thanks again for watching, and see you next time. It's here. The biggest, baddest, ultra-widest monitor yet. LG's 38 UC99 boasts 38 inches of productivity and gaming goodness with higher resolution, higher refresh rate, more inputs, and AMD FreeSync among the improvements they've made since I first laid eyes on the 34 UC97 that's been my daily driver at the office since its release nearly 2 years ago.
Who's next?
But is it really a step forward? Can a monitor be simply too big? No spoilers, so for now the answer is maybe. The Darkbase Pro 900 from Be Quiet features a modular design to support a variety of layouts and configurations. Check out the link in the video description to learn more. Let's open with the speeds and feeds. The 38 UC99 rocks a curved IPS 100% sRGB rated panel with max brightness that exceeds its 300 nit rating in my testing, and that I would describe as freaking bright. I use Darkroom Profile 1 most of the time in my office. It runs at a native resolution of 3840 by 1600, which is about 3/4 as many pixels as UHD. It uses the extra bandwidth that it saves to break the 60 Hz barrier and offer up a 75 Hz maximum refresh rate on either Wi-Fi 1.2 or USB Type-C port. Very refreshing. All of this amounts to nearly exactly the same pixel density as the older 34-inch 1440p models, and going further back in time, the 16 by 10 30-inch monitors that were hugely popular among ballin'-ass ballers about 10 years ago for good reason. It is a great sweet spot because it's basically as fine as you can go without scaling, something that Windows 8 and prior handled very poorly, and even on Windows 10 is imperfect, at least from a normal distance. I found that with the UC99, I needed to sit a little further back than I normally do to avoid significant head movements to interact with on-screen elements in the corners. Let's continue. For I/O, we've got a headphone jack, DP 1.2, dual HDMI 2.0, USB Type-C that acts as both an uplink for the Android BC 1.2 fast charge supporting hub and as an alternate plug for the DisplayPort input. And on the software side, LG's on-screen control has many more window arrangement modes and basically did what it was supposed to, so no complaints here. The stand, though, is one step forward, one step back, IMO. The display clicks into it with no tools required, thumbs up, and the couple degrees of pivot adjustment actually makes it easier to compensate for slight misalignments. But whether it's due to the weight of the panel or the plastic arm, I wasn't especially pleased with the screen wobble that I experienced while typing at my desk. Not on such a premium product. The on-screen menu is snappy to navigate thanks to the 4-direction nipple button interface, and much quicker onboard processor. But to take it one step further, I'd really like to see programming shortcuts. As it is, left and right are volume adjustments, makes sense, but up and down both just show me my current input and current image profile. While clicking the nipple brings up mostly sensible options, Bluetooth audio is a neat feature that lets you use the UC99's fairly decent speakers with your phone over Bluetooth. For me, that one would come up a lot less often than wanting to toggle the motion blur reduction mode that claims as low as 1 millisecond perceived pixel response times when you're running at the maximum 75 Hz refresh rate over DisplayPort. The principle here is similar to NVIDIA's Light Boost. It rapidly strobes the backlight, simulating the way that a CRT works, which results in a noticeable improvement in image sharpness during quick movements in games. But it looks like flickering but outside of games and causes 16 interactions with the menu button every time you want to toggle it. This could be addressed by the on-screen control application that at least allows picture modes to be adjusted a little more quickly, but at this time, that only supports a small subset of the monitor's onboard controls. So some convenience and comfort-enhancing features are stuck buried so deep that I suspect many owners of this display will never even find them. I'd like to see some improvement there. While we're at it, LG's dual link-up picture-by-picture mode is is another great example of solid idea, B minus implementation. It lets you pull up, plug in a compatible Type-C port, and boom! With that one cable, you can have your desktop on the one side, your plugged-in peripherals in the monitor working on your laptop, and your laptop displayed on the other side. And it charges laptops up to 60 watts too. With Synergy, this amazing network keyboard sharing software that Luke showed off here, this could be an amazing use case for folks like me who still use their laptop while they're out and about, but prefer to sit at the desktop in the evening. Again though, I can't make this the default behavior for when I plug something in, and it's 11 clicks to toggle it every time. Not to mention that if you're using DisplayPort for your desktop,
Dominating.
Rise, I'm back.
An ally has been slain.
It's on. Bring it on.
Shut down.
Ready for battle. It's on. Let me at 'em. It's on. Now it's my turn.
Your turret has been destroyed.
It's on.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Shut down.